Hey everyone, just got back from Grand Prix Toronto. It's hosted by Face to Face. I keep saying Fast FS because that's their French brand name. At any rate, it was a really great event. I was there, I played a bit of standard, I played a bit in the main event, but I dropped, I'd say after the first 4 rounds. Yeah, after the fourth round I dropped. I wanted to play some Commander. As you know, I am a casual. I'm a filthy casual, so that's what really appealed to me was the Commander side events. And yeah, it was a good event. What I did do though is I did want to share with you some of the trades I picked up while I was there, and then get on to what I got as prizing. So the way it worked is the side events where they're firing Commander on demand, 4-man pods, and it was essentially you got you got a voucher for 3 packs, and then just for entering you got 40 points, and if you won you got 80 in total. So, and a pack of standard legal was 10 points for 1 pack. You could also switch them in for like a modern master pack, which was I think 30 points, and it went all the way up to like you had power 9 available. So that was actually pretty cool, and I just want to, I guess, give a shout out to Face to Face. They did a really great job. This was my first GP, but I heard a lot of bad things in the past about some GPs not being run properly. Not saying that it was one in Toronto or anything that was run badly, but definitely I've read comments, whether it was on online forums or on Reddit. It's quite easy for it to go sideways, but like this event was great. There was enough room for everybody. It was clean, no real disturbances. Anyways, enough of that. Just wanted to say that. Let's move on. And so after I show you guys my trades, I'll then get into what I got as pricing. So one of the first cards that I traded for was this one. So Wheel of Sun and Moon foil. I definitely bought high on it because it just spiked. I think it was last weekend or the weekend before. But regardless, it's a card I've been hesitating to get. Not just hesitating, but I've been putting off. I don't know why. I just never got around to doing it. And it ended up costing me probably triple the price. But the next card that I got, which was Foil Radiant, was a card that I've actually been looking for a while, and I just haven't been able to really find. She's she's on a reserve list, and it's a reserve list foil, so definitely card that I'm happy to have acquired, because I think that reserve list foils are pretty much only going to end up going up in price as time goes on, unless Wizards abolishes their reserve list, but that's a completely different topic for a different time. Next one I got was Mayala. I don't know how to pronounce this, and I'm sure somebody eventually watching this video will comment that I pronounced it wrong, but anyways, it's a foil from the Shards of Alara set. I've actually tried to acquire this card a few times from various vendors or on eBay, and it's always classified as near mint and I get the card and there's always a bunch of scratches, so I always end up returning the card. So I've actually never been able to keep my hands on one, but this one here was in great condition. I think this is one of the nicest foils, like the way her eyes, yeah, see right there, that's sick. Anyways, yeah, so I'm a big foil nut, so when I can, I acquire them. And yeah, it's actually, I think I might have traded mine away a long time ago, like back in the original Zendikar block for something or other, but I've always been meaning to get another copy because I would like to play with this person as general. And one person that might fit in well would be this guy. So I actually didn't trade for this card. This is part of what I wanted as surprising, but that's a story for later. Next card I traded for was Holo Gemstones. SCG had this valued at $8, so I convinced the guy to go for 8. No, I convinced the guy to go for 6, just because he was kind of like dogging me on one of my other cards. In the trade, I was trading Arcbound Ravager, and he was saying how it was like slightly played, but like literally, like there was nothing wrong with the card. At any rate, it's again a reserve list card. It's a card that actually went up in price not too long ago, so it was like a $2 card, but like it spiked to I think 15 or 16. But anyways, I'm happy about it. It's during each player's upkeep, that player chooses a color until the end of until the, it'd be nice if I could read the card probably. This is usually how it goes during my games when I have to explain something to somebody. I usually end up muffling whatever the ruling is, and I have to say it all over again, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing now. So during each player's upkeep, that player chooses a color. Until end of turn, each mana-producing land produces mana of the chosen color instead of its normal color. It's, you know, it's an interesting card. It's an interesting effect. Yeah, not much more for me to say on that. Next one is Ghostly Prison. So this is a card I've actually been wanting for a while, but I've never been willing to pay the price. It's currently $26, and for foil. It's an absolutely beautiful card. But yeah, like, I mean, I've had the commander printing where it was like pennies, so it was hard for me to actually say, okay, I'll spend $26 on getting the foil version of it, simply because, I don't know, in my mind I just didn't want to, and at this point this guy was taking a lot of bulk stuff, so I was like, okay, I'll spring for it. Finally, the next card is a card I thought I had, and I only realized when I was trying to build my deck for the GP Commander side events that I didn't have it, so I acquired this guy, Trinity Sphere. So this one's a pretty good one. As long as Trinity Sphere is untapped, each spell that would cost less than 3 mana to play costs 3 mana to play. So definitely it's an interesting card in the sense that it helps slow down decks that might, I guess, jump ahead quickly or that rely on fast mana, fast strategies. Definitely a good card to have if your commander's a bit slow. Yeah, these were the cards that I got essentially. Now on to the pricing. So like I said, the way it worked was you got 40 tickets for just participating, plus 3 booster packs, plus an additional 40 if you won. I actually had a terrible run, and I won 1, no 2. I won 2, and the rest of the time I just sat around looking around and people watching because I just had nothing going. None of my draws are coming up, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. But what I did get for my time and my troubles were a stack of Zendikar and a stack of Oath. Let's get on to it. So let's go ahead and crack open some packs. The idea here, so yeah, the idea was that I wanted to get I'm missing the Misty Rainforest Battle for Zendikar Expedition and the Breeding Pool. Those are the 2 that I'm missing. So I originally went in line to get either or. There's definitely a differential, but I was trying to work out some other way of going by it. The guy before me actually took both. So I was kind of peeved. So instead, as you know, I took, as I mentioned, the Enchantress. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to take a bunch of packs and maybe get lucky and pull an expedition. So hopefully that happens. Highly unlikely, but you never know. So let's go ahead and open the packs. All right, so you know what? Let's start with Battle for Zendikar, since that's the set that came out first. All right, we're coming back. We're coming up to this is the last pack. This is the last pack. And I didn't get an expedition yet. I feel like you guys haven't really crossed your fingers. And ladies, you really haven't, said your prayers for me. And that's the direct cause of why I haven't gotten an expedition yet in this whole thing. Well, that is official now. This whole pile didn't provide anything, but again, I did snag these great cards, which I'm definitely happy about. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, if you have any comments about the way this was filmed or about what was said, but let me know if you'd like to see more of this. Definitely if I come across interesting stuff like maybe a conspiracy box, modern master box, or maybe a fat pack from way back when, and you'd like me to open it, I can definitely start doing that. It's not really that bad for me. I'll just throw my cards up for trade or anything later on, so I don't mind opening product actually. It's kind of fun. It scratches that itch that I always have. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching, and take care.